Hey you folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Slay the Spire, the quest for Act 4, or rather, more of the quest to kill the heart, really is what it is. Then a few videos of these, does a little bit of live stream stuff. Actually, on the recent live stream, we came damn close to doing it. Now, I know that the Defect is supposed to be one of the harder ones to do it with, but I want to eventually do it with all three classes, and the Defect is probably my favorite class. So we're going to keep hammering away with the Defect for now, and see what we can do. We'll turn off Twitch voting, because I'm not actually live streaming this time. Excuse me a sec. Excuse me. Not the greatest set of opening options, to be honest here. Again, I'm really uncomfortable just losing the crack core for a random boss relic, because who knows what'll happen with that. There's so many crazy things. Like, you can get, like, the freaking calling bell or something like that, and just GG your run, basically. I don't typically value max HP that much. It is kind of interesting. Keep in mind that whenever you rest, the amount of HP you gain scales based on your max HP, so there's potential there. The random rare card might be the thing. I don't know with this if you get a choice of 3 or not. I think it's just going to be a completely random rare, which might not be helpful. Now, the enemies in X3 combat have 1 HP, can be very interesting if you can use it to snipe an elite. But looks like we're not going to be able to this time. I think I'm just going to YOLO the random rare card. Just, oh, did that ever work out? Okay, electrodynamics is fantastic. One of the problems the Defect can have early on, especially, is with AoE, especially, and a lot of the AoE cards you get aren't fantastic, so this will definitely solve that. I think I'm going to go up this right branch over here, get some extra question mark. This elite's a little bit dicey, because well, 3 fights into an elite might not be the worst, but it could be a little bit scary. The Defect is not the greatest at doing elite fights. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the right branch. Once we hit this question mark, we can make a decision based on their hit points as to whether or not we go to the elite, or maybe just the rest spot to Smith, which actually might be better. I mean, either heal or Smith, and then we can hit this elite afterwards, because it's unlikely we're going to be hitting these 2 elites back to back. So that's probably the best route. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. We get the Jaw Worm right away, who of course scales up with damage. She does take a break from attack in the second round. Electrodynamics by itself in a single fight isn't the greatest, because it's like 2 undiscounted zaps. So it's not a particularly high value thing. I think what we're going to do is defend. And this is going to be a short enough fight that I think dual casting is going to be fine, just to try to boost it down a little bit, because this is going to be an 18-point play versus, you know, we need to keep this going for 6 rounds for the damage of this to equal out, and this is not going to be a 6-round fight, so the dual cast, well, although I should have compared it to the damage minus a strike, so 4 rounds to pay off, which is probably fine. Here, it's only a 7-point attack. He is going to armor up next time, so if we don't attack him again, a lethal is basically impossible, but even if we do attack him, I suppose there's a fairly good chance we won't be able to lethal him. So I think I will drop a lethal, or a defend here, just to try to reduce the damage a little bit. Okay, this isn't so bad, because we got the Zap dual cast combo to get that off there. Okay, Swift Potion, and... Alright, so the dream with a Defect deck is always a fairly good defensive deck, ideally generated via much Frost Orb generation, backed probably with a little bit of focus, and then a thing to kill. Excuse me. Turbo, I don't think, is a very good choice. I don't know, there might be room for some turbo stuff in some decks sometime, maybe with some draw manipulation to get rid of the voids or something like that, but I'm never impressed with it. Cool-Headed, I feel, is a pretty weak choice early on here. It can generate a lot of card draw, but it actually hurts our tempo considerably early on when the card draw doesn't help us that much, and one Frost Orb doesn't do much. Melter is strictly better than Strike, removes block, which actually deals with a couple of tricky enemies that you might face early on, and early on, just like a single strong attack that's strictly better than a Strike is a fine choice. I'm going to go ahead and bop that guy right away, drop the Zap, go ahead with the Strike, and turn here. It was really nice to take care of this guy right away. And just take him out of commission. It would be, and neither one of them were attacking, which is interesting too. If I just Electrodynamics, that's going to do 11 damage, because it's going to channel 1 and leave us with an extra orb. So we'll end up with 11 extra damage, and he'll die to the zaps regardless. I think he might have died with the strikes as well, I'm not sure. Math is hard. No, I guess just the strike wouldn't be enough. 2 strikes would have been fine. Cold Snap is good early on. The extra damage is very nice for the tempo, and then you start generating some frost stuff for later. Barrage, not a bad. I'm not going to be convinced it's a kill. I'm usually okay with this, especially... Actually, where are we going to be shopping? Way over there. We could potentially buy a relic by the time we get to the shop. I'm going to do it. It's a little bit crazy, but that's okay. I'll take the 7 hit point damage to remove a card from our deck, absolutely, and I'm looking to remove strikes right now, especially since I've added 3 attacks effectively to the deck. I'm going to be very comfortable, that's the word I'm looking for. Something that starts to see comfortable removing basically all the strikes from our deck at this point. We'll zap, cold snap. I don't think I'll dual cast here since I do have the other attack. Again, doing the math, it may have worked out okay, but we'll see, because obviously this is a pretty fast race, this one here. I think I'll Electrodynamics and Melter. And man, if I dual strike last time, he'd be dead now. I'm gonna accept the fact that I'll take a little bit of damage, and we'll just make sure that he's gonna die one way or another this time. That's gonna be okay. All right, Sweeping Beam's not bad, but we do have AoE in the form of Electro Beam, and I feel like Sweeping Beam's not strong or critical later on. Like, we have, for the late game, we have basically, you know, some of the components we need. Recursion's quite nice. You can make it free. It's really nice because you do get a really good value out of your Dark Orbs with this, because, and it'll evoke the Dark Orb, which does, you know, its normal damage, and then it puts it back on the queue, but it maintains its old damage, which is really nice. That being said, I don't think any of these things make our deck stronger right now. And a slimmer deck is often much, much, much better. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The campfire over here, we are looking to smith. We are going to need to do some recalls, but we're going to wait on that a little bit. Some really, really good options here. I mean, Cold Snap and Melter both add a little bit of damage. That's not really terribly exciting. The Electrodynamics does channel a 3rd Lightning, which all of a sudden makes it a little bit more attractive, but I think the free zap is the sort of no-brainer first smith every time. That's going to be okay. All right, let's come over here. Fossilized Helix prevents the first time you'd lose damage each combat. That is really good. We do want to pick up all these key parts, but we're going to have to wait a little bit. It suck that we missed the Flaming Elite. The Flaming Elite, it guarantees you one of the key components when you kill it, but there's going to be one in every act. You can only kill Flaming Elite once, at which point you no more Flaming Elites, but we get multiple chances at it, so it's going to be okay. We're going to come here, and the thing is, I don't know if any of the other smiths are particularly critical right now. We can make dual casts free, but honestly, it's not that great or impressive anyway. This might be a fine time to actually go ahead and do a recall here. And I'm going to do that. A treasure chest over here, the Smiling Mask, or the Sapphire Key. This is actually really quite sexy to be able to bulk remove, but it actually might be another really good time to just grab one of the key components, because Smiling Mask doesn't really make or break your deck. Sometimes what it'll do, it'll translate to maybe 1 extra card removal, or the ability to maybe buy 1 extra card over the course of the game. That's not that strong. I do like it a lot, but I'm going to go and get the key component. It's possible that we're ending up too many key components, but I'm going to be fine with doing this. Now, I think I'm still going to go to the right, and then we'll probably just smith the Electrodynamics or something like that. That's going to be okay. It's too bad this doesn't channel any extra frost. Yeah, this will be fine. Because then when you do the AoE aspect of it, it's going to be quite good. We are going to pay to remove another card from our deck, absolutely, and I will continue to remove strikes at this juncture. We've got a shop over here. Darkstone Periapt, whenever you get a curse, increase your max HP. Regal Pillow, heal for more. Cauldron, get potions. Storm's quite good for setting up some of the power decks. Although, I mean, no, I'm going to skip it. If you have a creative AI or something already, then I would grab it, but not just in a vacuum like that. Double energy is never too bad. That's damage. I don't like Panic Button. It's a little weird to me. Violence, put 3 random attacks from draw pile in your hand. And none of these are terribly enticing. I know that I'm going to want to spend money on a strike. I'm not convinced that any of these make my deck much stronger. Bullseye's not too bad. It's more damage than an upfront strike, and the lock-on does mean that people take more orb damage, and upgraded it's actually not too shabby. I'm tempted to do it because it does make my deck slightly stronger, because they're strictly better than a strike. And upgraded, they actually do turn into a fair amount of damage when killing bosses and stuff. But I'm just wondering about saving my money for future shops. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think our deck is going to suffer right now from not having Bullseye, and in the long run, Bullseye is not going to be important at all. All right, let's go ahead and get this Elite now. It is going to be the big AoE fight, which actually, starting with Electrodynamics, is particularly nice over here. Lots of channeling going on. We'll go ahead and dual cast here, which has become much better with Electrodynamics. And actually, maybe we will want to upgrade it. Normally, it's not a card I care about too much, but Electrodynamics is kind of good. I don't think there was any way for us to squeeze out a lethal there. We did have the card draw, but I'm not convinced. Plus, it was only the 1-round attack there. This is a little bit unfortunate, but it's not going to matter because everyone's going to die. Like, it's unfortunate that we, couldn't get more damage. Bronze Scales is kind of nice. Not the end of the world, but it's kind of nice. And none of these do anything for me at all. Again, at some point, Barrage could be kind of nice, but we're going to want an insert or maybe have picked up a capacitor or something at that point. We'll zap here. Shorter fight better for this guy. It'd be nice to not take any damage. Nah, we'll go cast, it's fine. We might be able to lethal next turn, depending on exactly what comes up. It looks like the answer is no. Oh, especially with the weaken stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and double block, and we're going to be weak again from the doubt here, which is too bad. But we should be able to take no damage here for the rest of the fight and just finish him off, and that's going to be okay. Yeah, I don't think this really matters for order, but there we go. Okay. I do like Reboot. Because this distinctly doesn't make your deck bigger. Yeah, it's an extra card in deck, but it draws 4 cards. Like, it's really, really strong. It's also quite nice if you end up doing, like, claws and stuff like that, because it gives you an extra chance to cast a little bit more. Alright, the Slime Boss is actually one of the scarier of the Act 1 bosses, the one you want the biggest hit point buffer for, but we've got plenty of that. 6 cards is good. It's not that critical. If we are going to be dual casting, and a lot of times I'm actually kind of fine with removing dual cast from my deck, but with Electrodynamics, the dual cast becomes quite a bit more powerful. So I'll probably keep it in there. And as such, I'll probably want it free, and this is probably a perfectly fine fight to do it. I will want to upgrade the Reboot, but right now I don't have the energy to, being able to take advantage of 6 cards anyway. This is going to be a perfectly fine place, I think, to use the Reboot to try to dig deeper into the deck. That's kind of annoying. I will dual cast here, because I do want to get him fairly close to 70. Wow, that is a... You know what? Actually, let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Get the electromagnetics loaded as quickly as possible is what I was hoping to do here. Because we're going to want it in place when this guy splits. So he's just preparing some more. This is actually a great place to get rid of a slime. I'm going to... I wonder about the order for these, because it'll just push it a little... We've got the Electrodynamics up, so I'm going to want the zaps to be triggering first as much as possible. I don't know, we'll do something like that. We'll do this. He'll end up just shy of 70, which is perfect. If we can try a dual strike right now... Actually, we'll probably use the fire potion as well. We want to bring him down as low as possible. So, wow, that is not the greatest, but I guess it'll be okay. So we're going to go ahead and throw this, because when he splits, his 2 forms are going to have the same amount of hit points. So it's 2 at 39. Instead of having, well, I guess 59 from 20 points more from the fire potion. Good time to start doing some dual cast stuff. These guys will split again when they hit half hit points again. So we'll do that, for example. I mean, I don't know, play the defense, doesn't matter. I mean, I guess I could have defended the damage. Maybe I would have wanted to wait a little bit longer before splitting him, but now this is okay. Zap, that'll channel that, which is going to make this guy split again. Yeah, so we'll melter that to bring it as low as possible. And that's going to hit for 3. Well, if I do this, he'll die to the Electrodynamics version of that, and the block doesn't matter anymore, but that's okay. Maybe I would have wanted to hit him so he doesn't split. It's going to be fine, though, because... Yeah, maybe I would have wanted to do that, ideally. It's not going to matter in this case, but still. Q... I mean, as soon as I end my turn, it's going to die from this here. Okay, what do we got? I don't like Hyper Beam at all. Bias Cognition can be good. There's sometimes some little awkward timing with it, but it's often quite good. Fission is quite interesting when you upgrade it, because then it's Evoke. It still drains all your orbs away, but gives you huge amounts of card cycle. We do have the Shuffle right now. I am going to grab a card. Bias Cognition is fine unupgraded. Upgrade is not even that much of a difference, but it does make it a little less risky to play. Yeah, let's go ahead with this. It's going to be, with Electrodynamics, quite interesting. The Fusion Hammer is a little risky. The extra energy is good, but no longer smithing I don't like. Pandora's Box would transform the 1 remaining strike. And all my defends, but at least in the defense is a little risky. I think I'm just going to grab the Black Star here for extra relics from elites. I don't know. If we are going to do that, though, it means we definitely want to hunt elites. And honestly, Act 2 elites are kind of nasty for defects. Well, there's no elites whatsoever down here. If we want the flaming one, we have to take the right branch. If we want to do 2 fights, either way, we've got to go down the right over here. And there's not... there is a rest stop right after this one. So I guess we'll have to hit our flaming elite in Act 3 here. So that's going to be our goal. So we have to end up through here, which we can do a couple of different ways over here. It looks like it's about the same. 2 question marks and a campfire regardless. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'll do this. Okay, these bozos are pretty annoying. I'm going to reboot immediately. I'm looking for the Electro, and I did not get it. Well, actually, what I should be doing is hitting the guys who are trying to make themselves stronger here. Should apply all the damage to the ones who are going to boost their strength. Okay, let's keep going on you because you're the lowest. Do I drop the bias cognition? Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll do this. I'm going to drink this, which is going to suck because we are going to get hit twice. No, only the one time, actually, so we're not going to lose that many charges. That's not so bad. There's the electrodynamics, finally. Jeez. Alright. And we get the kills a million different ways, so that's okay. I'm gonna skip. Go for the ice isn't bad. We don't actually have, like, scrape synergy or anything like that. Genetic algorithm is mad if you get an Act 1, but we didn't, so we're just gonna skip this because none of these will make a deck stronger. The fact that we haven't been getting very many high-quality cards is pretty disappointing. This is the reason we took Melter for this guy over here. I mean, there's a couple other people with a lot of armor, but we're really bad at, like, punching through his plated armor thing over here, so that's why it's quite nice to do that. I may as well do dual cast over here. He's gonna be okay. Is it short enough to bias? I think it's going to be okay. We'll bias here, and then you just block the one time, but I think that's going to be alright. Could have taken a little less. Actually, no, I guess with the frost, with the bias, it's going to be the same. We've got the focus charges right now, so channeling stuff is pretty good. I will go ahead and electromagnetics. Then I'm rebooting here, and in a sense, this will do more damage. Taking 1 point of armor doesn't make a difference. This would be an attack, which would lower his plated armor a little bit more, but I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, I forgot I could do both. Wait, should have melted first. Anyway, doesn't make a difference. We get the kill. Damn! This beam cell is updated. Vulnerable is not really the source of our damage. So that increases physical damage, but our kills are probably going to mostly come through electrodynamics. Rip and Tear is a lot of damage. But no, oh shoot. Okay, this is getting to be really kind of crummy here. Really kind of crummy. I don't like the fact that they're both starting with attack. You're also looking to debuff, so I'm going to take a little drink here. And I'm should I dual cast it first? I was going to say, if it hits the same person, then I'm going to want to focus fire on them instead. So, you know, some people go back and forth as to who you kill first. You know, some people like to kill the Mystic because he heals first and he's squishier. And some people like to kill the Centaurian because when you kill the Mystic or the Centaurian goes kind of crazy. As the Defect, you're a little bit caught out by the fact that there's a lot of RNG in your lands, in your hits. A little bit less with the Electro, but obviously we kill him now, so there's going to be that. And here, I'm going to go and drop the Cold Snap on you, and... Oh, we have lethal regardless. Okay. I was going to say, like, oh, we need to, you know, maybe draw the right thing to be able to kill him, but no, we had it in hand, so it's going to be fine. There we go. Oh, man, I can't believe it gives us all 3 of these simultaneously. That is really, really, really upsetting. Defrag is usually a no-brainer, but honestly, with the, what's it called, bias cognition, we do have a source of focus. It's not quite the same, and stacking a little bit more is good. It does slow down your deck a lot if you have those. White Noise is really tempting because the, just the powers can be quite nice. There's a lot of 3-cost powers, 2-cost powers for the Defect, and when upgraded, this becomes free, so then all of a sudden it becomes quite nice. More Frost Channeling won't hurt us either. They're all really strong. I'm going to grab the White Noise. I'm not convinced that's the best one, but it's just my favorite one, so we're going to do that. I'm going to drop Bias Cognition and then reboot. Hoping to get Electrodynamics. There we go. That's exactly where we want to be over here. So we should have lethal next turn. Especially if we got... no, we don't have the duels, which is too bad. Echo Form isn't really going to make a difference here. You, because you got the most. Yeah, you're gonna die when this gets channeled for 12 regardless. Okay, good. Boom, boom. Sunder's, it's already upgraded, and so I am going to grab it. I've discovered that Sunder's actually really good. I'm gonna do this. The good face, like, there's too many random good faces and too many random bad faces. So that's pretty bad. Am I gonna go without a rest here? I think we are gonna fight this guy, but we've got pretty decent hit points right now. I think what I'd rather do is make white noise free right here, which is what I'm gonna do. Now, start the counter. How many times do I accidentally refer to white noise as white power? Because it generates power, and it's terrible. it's such a trap that I fall into. I don't know. Just my brain reads like different words. I'm thinking, oh, this casts a power, therefore. Anyway, let's hope none of this happens. I think the buffer's probably gonna get eaten by this guy. Not necessarily both charges though. I mean, we can play out our whole hand regardless. It's gonna be okay. It's actually nice that it hit this guy both times because he's on a clock. I mean, he also puts us on a bit of a clock, but it's different. So it'll hit the first attack and then do that. So it leaves me in there. Bias cognition, electrodynamics. Let's reboot. He's gonna die regardless, but I'm gonna say hopefully reboot into a zap. Didn't happen, but that's okay. All right, he's gone. You're gonna debuff me with Hex right now, but I mean, you're pretty close to dead at this time. Zap. I mean, unfortunately, we're weakened here. Are you going to die? That's 24. Yeah, good. Boom. And boom, boom. Oh, wait. No, that's 18. I went 6 times 4. Oh, well. I don't know if it matters. I mean, we could avoid a little bit of damage. Loop's pretty good, especially if we do have the ability to get a little bit more. I mean, I'm not interested in either one of these with our deck. Compile Driver's not always terrible. I think I will grab the Loop. And those powers can slow you down. Like, it means you need more time to set up. Your setup's really strong. I'm not going to dual cast here, because I'm waiting for our focus card to come in. So we'll just strike him instead. That's going to be okay. And so, confusion is fun. It's probably worth casting the bias. And we'll just defend over here. I guess I could have Gambler's Brood too. Might not have been a bad option for it. Well, we'll see what the next hand gives us. That's not too shabby. This is guaranteed to come in for free. I mean, we're obviously going to Cold Snap. And the question is, do I Sunder for a crap ton of damage and then probably have Lethal next turn? Or, I mean, I guess I'm already going to get block 5. So most of the defend would be wasted. Well, not most of it, but no. Okay, we'll do this. So in one way or another, we'll have Lethal next turn. Takes 3 damage. It's not so bad. Yeah, any of these. Go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, fruit juice. That's nice. May as well drink it right away. Yeah, we've got to take Glaciers. Glaciers are really good, especially when you've got focus charges. So, yeah, we're going to go down here to fight a couple of elites so that we can take advantage of our Black Star. Mercury Hourglass. Alrighty. It's fine. It's actually going to help quite a bit in this fight, but that's about it. Hey, we can start with the Sunder over here. Boom. Get the energy back. That's good. I don't want to waste the dual cast now. Yeah, I will just reboot. Keep as much energy as possible. Get the dual cast right away. That's kind of annoying. Well, let's hope it lands on this minion twice, and it did. Alright. So we're still going to take some damage, but that's okay. I mean, I still have the Gambler's Brew, but I guess that's fine. A little bit of bufferage. White noise again. Creative AI. Hey, hey. Drop down the loop, and yeah, we'll get some Glaciers on there too. Excellent. Storm whenever we play a power card, which actually is going to come up here. So, because it's going to channel lightning when we play this, which is now going to hit, like, everyone for a lot more. Okay, with the electrodynamics, this fight's pretty fine. I mean, he's still going to want to hit for a lot. That's quite expensive. I think I'm going to try to minimize damage over here, because we're not that close to lethal. Where's our Bias Cognition? Still take some over here. There's a Bias Cognition, so we'll Storm, so we channel Lightning. Maybe I would have wanted to Bias first. This will channel an extra time. I don't know, maybe 6 on one, half a dozen on the other. Oh, shit, I did that in the wrong order. I thought I actually grabbed the dual cast, but it turns out it's okay. Ancient Tea Stat, extra energy, and ice cream, which conserves it. That's actually quite a decent combo. I'm going to pass on this for sure. And we are going to heal before we go into this elite, so this will be a proper rest. Boom. As much should be nice to do some more smithing. All right, let's do some shopping. Frozen Eye, yeah. Frozen Egg, upgraded powers is actually really nice. Can't become weakened, doesn't matter for us. We don't really do our primary damage through the weakened trait. We also would like to remove a card. We'd also probably like to get the self-repair, and it looks like we can do all that. So Frozen Egg, there you go. I was going to say, should make this add to our deck upgraded, and it did. And we're going to remove this Strike. Absolutely, because we have tons of damage from other things. I could still buy Frozen Eye, but I don't think we're going to do that kind of deck manipulation. Well, I mean, yeah, so we could look at our draw pile and make decisions a little bit more, but I don't think it'll make or break us. I also don't feel like we need to buy any of these. Fusion's nice, but it's a little slow. I mean, this is always neutral and fine, but I'll save my money for another shop. All right, we're going to take the question mark first. Shoot. Okay, that worked out kind of poorly, but... and not the worst, actually, because I'm going to be able to Glacier up to block all this. Oh, yeah, start with the extra energy, too. I forgot about that part. Loop. I guess we'll dual cast, since we're going to be replacing this right away. Zap, and Cold Snap you over there. Alright, so we're taking no damage whatsoever. And we've actually got some stuff set up. We still have a, one of these things. Can I get the Thunder off? Not really, huh? So, we'll just go ahead and overkill our block, but that's okay. And I still have the Gambler's Brew. White Noise. Electrodynamics. Oh shit, I should have second Bias Cognition first. I'm going to go ahead and reboot, try to grab some Dental Channel, and we don't have that. I'm going to go ahead and drink this. There it is. Because we have, like, 2 doses of Bias Cognition going on now. There we go. And I didn't want, so they'd wear down twice as fast. More Cold Snap is going to be okay. More Frost Generation's alright. If we can get a second Glacier, then all of a sudden picking up Blizzard Beak is quite nice. Not the greatest start with all them attacking. That is really unfortunate. We're going to try to hit the guy in the back because he'll prevent us from casting a thing. I can't get anyone low enough to kill him with a Fire Potion, so we're just going to have to soak a bunch of damage here. Maybe I should have saved the Abbler's Potion for this one, because we would really like an early Electro, which isn't going to happen here. Static Discharge, that's not bad. Oops, Biased. Do I reboot here? I'm not sure that helps us. So I'll just melt through the guy in the back. Yeah, I'll save it. There's possibly a better opportunity. I mean, an extra zap would be okay. But there's a good chance we'll just end up drawing Electrodynamics and not being able to cast it. Okay. You're low enough because we channeled after an attack. I wonder if we could have worked things out so you could have died. We definitely want to drop the self-repair here. We don't have Electrodynamics, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Fire Potion the guy in the back, and then I'm going to Glacier here to trigger a bunch of these. Alright. Letter Opener, 3 skills in a single turn, deal some damage, that's not too bad. 3 attacks against some blocks, that's a little less likely. Second Electrodynamics isn't worth it, because you play Electrodynamics for the buff. The channeling of 3 lightnings is really not relevant. I'll grab another Cold Snap, although I might stop at that point because I'm going to start to be a little worried about attacks. Who are we fighting here? The guy with his 2 buddies, right? 45 health. I mean, he can Hyper Beam, but we might be able to generate enough defense for that. I don't know. This is just more block, not more frost things. And there's bias and triggering that more often. I'm going to take a risk. Here, I'm going to do the loop. I'm going to take a risk and not heal here, and hope we don't get a Hyper Beam to death. Early Electrodynamics will be very nice. We're going to be unloading these lightnings before his buddies show up. I'm actually wondering about not playing any of these, just to make sure we have maximum lightnings charged up with the Electrodynamics. Maybe a little nuts. dual cast. It's going to hit everyone. So I can sunder one of these. Get my energy back. Defend. I'm not worried about targeting the Hazel add-on directly, because, I mean, things are going to pop from this and whatever. And we're only going to take 1 damage, which unfortunately is going to wear off the buffer. He stole my bias cognition, but that doesn't actually matter. White noise first. Creative AI. The self-repair won't matter for this, because we're not playing on Ascension mode or anything. I won't actually kill him. So no matter what, I'm going to have to kill him with a melter. No, because he's going to die to this static charge. Yeah, okay. I do want that. Yeah, I may as well play it, because I may not be able to... Yeah, we'll bias now, that's going to be fine. And this, and that's going to be okay as well. Alright, big attack there. Hopefully we'll be okay. I will play the capacitor. And then play the glaciers. We're going to have plenty of block. May as well play that, just to load up the lightning here. Because I think he's going to Hyper Beam us regardless. Maybe next round? I don't remember. Creative is nice, but we already have one, and we may not be able to play everything it generates for us. Just gonna do that. Maybe, and I guess we can't actually generate a lethal next turn. Although we can draw an extra attack here. I mean, we're not going to die to this regardless, so that's good. And we should be able to kill him before he does it again. He's going to be stunned next turn, and then he's going to start normal attacks. We do have the Bios Cognition dropping us down. We've got another one over here. Sure. And now we're losing 2 points per round, and it's mostly Frost here. But yeah, no, we'll be okay with that. I'll just dual cast for the hell of it. But you die to that. Okay, good. Add a card. A pre-upgraded Echo Form is really nice. It's going to be hard to get the cast off, but it feels like... So upgraded means that it's not ethereal. So if you don't cast it the first time, you can get a second chance. Thing is, I guess we don't have creative AI in our deck. Yeah, we need an Echo Form to sort of hit craziness. I don't want the Velvet Choker, but I do want Energy Generation. The Busted Crown sucks so much, too, though. The Empty Cage is not, like, the worst, but I mean... I'm gonna do just remove some generic defense. I suppose we could do that. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Busted Crown. We do need the extra energy. Oof. Alright, we got the Clock Dude. We do have a lot of money, so we can shop. We do still need... Okay, the Flaming Elite's not that hard to reach. We got a bunch of different branches. If we go here, we can hit Elite and then Rest, and we still have the Dual Relic, and there's a Rest over there. Actually, I think I might just hit the 2 shops over here. I could take this branch for this Elite and hit a lot of question marks. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's hit the right. See what... And we might spend all our money at the shop, in which case we don't need to hit a second shop. Take 1 point of damage. Yeah, this thing's so good. Fossilized Helix. Well, this is a little awkward. There's really, like, the zero-cost cards other than the Zap. There's not much. I'm going to go ahead and dual cast here, because he does get stronger over time. It's not the ideal time to do it. Maybe I do want to reboot, and hopefully I can get... Even a White Noise, actually. Forgot about that. Nope. Oh yeah, the double cast! I already forgot we got that down. I don't know, I'm not sure that would have changed my opening play. We might have been able to lethalize him by opening with a dual cast on Electro. So it doesn't matter, we can... Actually, I am going to dual cast the White Noise here, because we could have gotten another healing card. Because I think you can't get the healing card from Creative AI, but I think you can get it from White Noise. I'm going to skip the Steam Barrier. We've got the energy. The free stuff isn't that important. Okay, so we're going to hit the shop. A dead branch. This can lead to some really interesting combos. That being said, okay, another defragment. Or no, we didn't actually grab that other defrag. That's right. This would be our first one. Is very tempting. Abacus, whenever you shuffle, maybe. Because we don't have a huge deck, but it's still there. Chrysalis can actually be a ton of fun. I think... Oh, no, we have removed all of the strikes. I guess we removed out. Duh. Forgot we've had that for a while. Yes. Question is, with 170, do we hit the other shop? There is a shop in Act 4. And we're going to assume we're going to make it to Act 4, so maybe I will save my money. That allows us to go through this cool question mark branch, and hopefully we don't take any damage along the way. Madness might not be too bad, actually. If we make Thunder free, that's actually quite interesting. Or Glacier? Yeah, let's do it. Receive Iron Wave. And store a card. Oh wait, we can store a card there for someone else later? That's interesting. But I'm going to pass. Alright, good fight for Electrodynamics, although we don't have it right away. A lot of attacks in round 1, which might make it a little awkward to get down the Echo form, but I think I still will. And then I'm going to hit the guy who's setting up for a block over here. We won't need to buy us, like, for this fight. And right now it wouldn't do that much for us. Alright, we have Echo. I have to remember we have Echo. Double self-repair? Compensates for a lot of other crap that's going to happen. I'm tempted to double White Noise, but we'll double self-repair. Here, we'll make a defend for free. Do a little bit of damage. A little late on the electrodynamics here. Taking a fair bit of damage despite the double repair. There's the electrodynamics, and I am going to want to trigger it twice. Could Madness twice, but no. I'm going to do this because it's going to splash damage like insane. And if I Glacier, there we go. Easy peasy. So we get our 20 health back. At least there's that. Yes, I'll take the charge battery since it's upgraded. And a little bit of block is good. Okay. Oh, you're not doing anything first round? Thank you very much for that. That's great and wonderful, and we'll load you, and we'll load you. Big giant head. Want to play lots of cards. We do have a block potion, which is nice to know. We've got electrodynamics. I think what we do, especially if it's not attacking again, yeah, we're going to defrag twice. Hello! Do I just want to reboot here? Actually, an interesting question. Yes. Could save it for a double, but no. Just try to take advantage of the slow bonus as much as possible. Alright. Yeah, there you go. Start to consider attacking. Again, the first thing we can do is dual cast something. We can get a couple of upgraded loops, which trigger the first orb 4 times. Or we could just have 6 lightning charges. I think this fight's going to go long enough that actually the 2 charges of loop is going to end up being better. And with the frost, then we don't have to worry about taking any damage. Okay. We can echo biased? I don't know if that's the way to go. I'm actually thinking maybe we echo madness. It's not ideal. We get echo cold snap or something. Echoing biased. The fight's going to go long enough that it's actually the fact that we're going to lose 2 focus per turn, I think. Because it's like 4 turns, then it goes away. It actually might go that long. Ideally, we wouldn't want it to. No, I should have cast the defend first. I'm going to not cast this right now, because I think the fight's going to go on slightly too long. Double up on White Noise? Could double up on Glacier, but no, we've got a lot of block this turn. Yeah, so a couple of defrags is going to be okay. We will Glacier. And then I'm going to Thunder. He's going to hit us for more and more every round here. Yeah, we don't have a source of dark yet. That's the problem. I'm going to Madness. Hopefully, yeah, get Glacier for free. I don't know, just cast the hand. We're not really dealing any passive damage. We've got actually no build-up to a kill here. Even double biased isn't going to be very helpful. I think we just double Sunder. And that's not bad. I should have done the order. Oh no, because I wanted the double. You want to cast your attacks as late as possible against this guy because he deals take more and more damage over time. This is really annoying. We already got 32 block. Oh, we got Ice Cream. We could save power too. What we need is like a big X channel card here. I'm gonna double cast Zap. It's a little weird. But we need damage, and again, what I should have done is play the defense first, or just save the energy. But I don't think there's any reason. We don't have that many expensive cards right now. So again, we're gonna go ahead and land double Thunder, and cast all the non-attacks. Not quite kill him, but we'll have lethal next turn. Happy Flower. Bottled Flame puts an attack in our hand. We could start with a Thunder in our hands, and I don't even know if that's a good thing. To be honest, I don't know if we take the Bottled Flame. Starting with Cold Snap wouldn't be terrible. Then we'd make sure to upgrade that one. But the thing is, by guaranteeing that we start with an attack in our hand, it lowers the chance that we're going to start with our White Noise or Repair or something like that. Honestly, I think we might skip that. We can get another Sunder, but no. Like, I hope, yeah, I think this makes some sense. We might want to start with a Cold Snap in our hand. I don't know. But yeah, it just lowers the chance that we get a Glacier or some part of our combo. I'm going to skip it. Now, there's an Elite here. If we hit him, there's still another Campfire before the Flaming Dude. Smithing's really good, though. Could smith a Madness to make it free. What else would we smith right now? We'll expedite. Having Bias be slightly upgraded makes it a lot better, especially if we end up Equiforming it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and smith the Bias Cognition. Makes it mathematically a lot stronger to cast earlier. Alright, we have Buttface the Transient, who lives for 5 rounds. He's got health, but that's not what we pay attention to. Every point of damage that we deal to him is 1 less damage he'll do to us. Unfortunately, okay, we do have 22 block here. Fortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of attacks going on for this first one. Oh, he's going to take 3, so yeah, we'll take nothing. We do have the weakness, we do have the block potion. White Noise first. And with Ice Cream, we're going to end up accumulating more and more energy here, because a lot of our cards are cheap. We have +1 energy and a lot of cheap cards. We need one of those X casting cards. Reinforced Body or the Lightning one. Lightning one would be excellent. The multicast one wouldn't be bad either, I guess. So we'll drop the Defrag. And then we'll dual cast that. And Glacier, and take nothing. Echo. Seems really easy to cast with this. Yeah, the fight's going to be short, so we'll bias. That's going to be fine. Do I reboot? Do I Cold Snap? I mean, there's everything can be drawn here. I'll Cold Snap. It'll leave us with 3. Electro. Madness, making future Glaciers free. Dual cast, and Glacier. And we'll take nothing. Generate tons of block. Just a little bit vulnerable for a couple of turns, you know, each combat. If we got Anchor or something, that would be really nice wonder for us. Or wonder, you know what I mean. Relic. So we have dual cast enabled here. I guess we'll just Sunder twice. And we'll clearly take no damage. And I'm going to save the extra energy because of Ice Cream. Ice Cream. First run of this game I ever did, I started with Ice Cream. Compile Driver is not going to be helpful for us, I don't think. Card draw might not have been too bad. I don't know. The Courier prices are cheaper. Sure, that's fine. So we're going to go to the Campfire, then we're going to do the Flaming Dude. And we're clearly going to Smith here because we're at full health. Having the Madnesses be free does make things slightly more convenient to pull off, but I don't think it's a big deal. The Reboot being for 6 cards might actually be what we're interested in here. I think I'm going to do that. We can reboot a lot deeper. Alright, hit the Flaming Dude so we get the final key. Alright, Nemesis here, who goes Incorporeal from time to time. This is a pretty bad starting hand. I'm going to drop the Defrag, and then I'm going to reboot right away. I don't want the Bias Cognition. This fight could go on pretty long because of the stupid insubstantial stuff. Echo Form, good. I will Cold Snap you. I'm not going to play the Glacier here, because I'm going to save the energy for next turn. So, we have the dual cast enabled. Or the Echo Form, so we'll double up on the repair to make sure we end at full health. That's going to be okay. You're insubstantial, so dual casting that really doesn't do much for us. I was afraid of that. Yeah, Biasing's going to be a huge risk in this fight, because we don't actually know how our timing's going to work out for the kill. We could double White Noise, we could double Loop. I'm going to double White Noise. Yeah, I was hoping for that. The Creative AI, the Heatsink's going to be nice too. Yeah, we're just going to unload on a ton of powers here. We'll play the Melter, we'll play the Defend, we'll Madness to make Sunders for free. Alright, we're going to take a butt ton of damage here, but luckily we're still healing for 20 here. Now he's not taking much. We've got a double cast available. He's not attacking this turn. I guess what we're going to do is we're going to double cast the Loop. So we do that just to absorb the burn, and I'm going to end turn, because this isn't going to do much. We don't really want to load Frost Orbs right now anyway. So we block the burn, that's going to be okay. We could double cast a Buffer. He's going to be attacking for a lot this turn. I'm thinking, actually, too bad it's not upgraded. Although he's only hitting for one big attack. So that'll soak his entire attack here. It is a power. Actually, we might just be able to kill him here. I'm going to dual cast Bias Cognition. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Just clearing some space in my hand because I know we're going to be drawing some more. Yeah, alright. Okay. Data Disc for +1 focus, yes. Shuriken, doesn't matter so much. We don't care about the strength, and we don't tend to spam that many attacks. There's the Emerald Key. Reinforced Body, yes, please. It's already upgraded. It's always a good card, actually, as a defect. I mean, you know, having more than one, maybe not, but for us, it's really good because we actually do end up with excess energy. We can make big-ass blocks. We'll drop the Self-Repair. I'll go ahead and dual cast, but I'm going to save the rest of the energy for a reboot here. There you go. Echo Form down. That's good. And then, yeah, the Reinforced Body in block for X is really nice. So Echo's down. Deal a lot of damage doing this. I am constricted, right? Yeah, take a bunch of damage, which bites. We're on a bit of a clock. I think what we do is we double the defrag. I will play this. I'm going to Madness, make one of these free. Like so. Alright. Taking some damage here. We did absorb that from the Fossilized Helix, and we still have the 10 heal, which is good. We've got a dual cast on right away. I think this fight we can go ahead and duel the Bias Cognition and be quite pleased with that. I'm going to play the Defend, then get the Sunder free from now on, and just whack him for a ton of damage. Let's go ahead and drink... No, we still have the heal. Yeah, okay, no, it's fine. We'll take 1 point of damage. I might have been able to kill him there somewhere along the way. I'm going to double White Noise just in case it can give us a heal. Okay. Fairy in a Bottle? Hell yes. When you die, you come back with 10% hit points. I actually will grab a ball lightning. Because I think we're a little... Our balance of attack versus defense is a little bit wonky. We definitely need the electrodynamics out for this fight. I suppose I could have melted first here, if I was gonna. But I don't think we're gonna have to. I'll just charge battery here. Take no damage. And we're probably well set up for a kill next turn. Possibly not. I mean, whether I cast this and make this free doesn't matter. I will drop the defrag. I mean, I could go and reboot here. There's 6 cards. We have a lot of energy. Because I could just reinforce body, take nothing, and do whatever I, you know, draw whatever I draw next turn. Maybe I'll reinforce body here. They do get stronger over time, though, so I'm not sure that was the greatest thing, but... We basically have our kill condition with electrodynamics here. Thunder you. Redraw. Yeah, no, we just... Done. Okay. Hologram, not interested. Thank you very much. Come over here. We're at full health. We'll smith some more. Could just be the madnesses. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to boost our blocks in the glacier a little bit more. Alright, Clock Dude. Let's do this. We're going to start with the white noise. Get a free defrag, which I guess is fine. I'll drop the self-repair just so it's no longer in the pool. And yeah, we may as well do that. You're about to hit me, so I will throw... this is going to get fully absorbed. Alright, so we don't have to use the weakness right now. Because we've got the Helix. There we go. You're not doing anything this turn. We will Echo Form happily. Loop happily. I keep dropping stuff? Yeah, that's going to be okay. So we're going to be able to play 3 cards next turn. It's not the most convenient of numbers. We have tons of energy, but we're going to be able to dual cast whatever comes first. I think just dual casting the Electrodynamics for 6 charges is going to be fine. On the other hand, what we could do is dual cast something to generate a bunch of frost to eat this attack. We're not really on a clock with this guy. Well, no, he does gain strength every time he cycles. We are going to cold snap him. Oh, and then ends the turn, so I can't use the block, but I guess that's fine. I guess he was already weakened, too. Anyway. Double cast the defrag, I think, is the way to go. And what I think I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and reboot. There's pieces to our combo and things we don't have. That's not terribly helpful. I may as well keep attacking him here and then save the rest of the energy. Hey, we got a strength up, so there's that. Do we bias now? Sure. Biased. Which happens twice, right? I'll sunder you. Yeah, I will dual cast here because it will end... That'll be our 12th card. So it does make him stronger, which sort of sucks, but it also means that we've got more flexibility, you know, next turn. Not that it's a great next turn. We'll go ahead and do that. I don't even know if I should have charged battery, because we had tons of blocks, and it's not like I'm hurting for energy. God damn, with the flower and the ice cream, like, infinite energy here. We just don't have a setup to take advantage of it. I'm going to... It's a little weird, but I'm going to zap. Oh, right, which double cast. That was okay. To move this up front. And do that. Because we're getting pretty close to lethal here. Dual cast the ball lightning? Oh, he just did a big heal. Still. We're gonna take nothing. We might... So that we can cast more than 2 cards next turn. It's a little annoying because Reinforced Body will eat all of our mana here. But honestly, we're not going to draw enough to be able to do anything with it. So we'll do this just to force the end turn. Yeah, it gives him more strength. It'd be nice if we had, is it the tongs? Whatever, the thing that lets you, like, save armor between turns, too. Cold snap, cold snap. And, end turn. So we'll take no damage. So frost plus focus equals you are super duper tanky. And we'll kill with this under. Doesn't even get the dual cast off. Alright, we got the heart, da-da-da-da-da, and then we enter Act 4 because we've got the keys. Okay, so we get a shop, and we get an elite. I guess we get a rest spot first. It'd be nice if the rest spot was after the shop, because we'd be able to smith whatever we buy. We don't really need the madnesses to be free. We cast the cold snaps more often, I think, so we'll just upgrade you, because why not? Another self-repair doesn't help us at all. Meteor Strike is actually... There's a good chance we can cast it. I don't know if channeling the plasmas make that much of a difference. Play a power card, heal 2, start a boss combat. Actually isn't that unhandy. We could just get rid of a regular defend. I think our deck would be better with less regular defense. No attacks in hand, draw 2 cards. Actually would probably work out well for us. We don't have that many attacks, so frequently that will just draw us 2 cards. Now, we have to remember this boss has got the thing where every time we play a card, we take damage. But we're going to have the energy. I think that's going to be good. Oh, you cycle. Right, because we've got the courier. I don't think that's going to change anything. Do we buy a potion? We'll buy a block potion. I think that's going to be okay. Alright, we've still got the fairy, which is nice. Okay, we got this damn elite fight, which is very, very, very annoying. But Electrodynamics is going to be our solution to that. We're going to go ahead and white noise. Dropping the loop. Dropping an Electrodynamics. I'll go ahead and Madness now to make these defends free. And I'll save the other Madness for something else that comes up. And we are going to avoid taking any damage on this first bit. Okay. I will dual cast here. I guess we'll stay facing you, that's fine. Not entirely ideal. We're going to drink another block potion here. Where's our combo? I mean, our deck has gotten a little bit bigger, but... Wow, this is actually quite poor. We're going to use... Oh, I'm going to turn to you, because then you won't hit me as much. So now I can Impatience. Still not actually what I'm looking for. I think it's fine to bias Cognition at this point, which I should have done first, I suppose. But I was hoping to dig deeply and greedily first. So I can't get a kill off, but I don't know. Maybe? If that lands? Do I have Electrodynamics? Yes. Oh, good. So you're going to die. Lovely. And then we turn to face you so we take less damage. Okay, this is going to be fine. There's our Echo Form. We haven't... we do have our heal down. So it'd be nice to have doubled up on our heal, but that's okay. So we should just be able to kill him, right? If we draw anything. I mean, I can double cast the Melter. Oh, yeah. Either way, we've got a kill. I don't think we're waiting for anything else to be drawn, so we'll just go ahead and finish him up. Bag of Prep. War Paint. Upgrade 2 random skills. Sure. Auto Shields. Maybe. No, with Loop, Auto Shield. If Loop triggers a Frost Orb, then Auto Shields won't work. We're going to start with Echo Form right away. That's really nice. Don't think we biased quite yet. take 1 damage every time we play a card. And you load our deck up with crap, which hurts a lot. I don't know if it's worth madnessing here. I think we just do a single, like, cast of Reinforced Body. Soak this whole attack. We still have the Fairy. 60 damage. We don't have the Helix, which is really crappy. Do I drop the Electro? I think the answer might be no. And unless I play the Sunder, I can't Impatient, so I'm just going to reboot now. I'm not going to dual cast. Oh yeah, cast twice. Would that have changed things? Maybe. I don't know. We'll drop the Loop. That's going to be fine. I'll Cold Snap. I guess we'll defend as well. Kind of want to get rid of the Slime. I know it's going to do some damage with his ability, but... So, we're going to get hit for 60 there. Then he's going to just do more nasty stuff. I'm going to dual cast Fragment. We might want to cast Self-Repair just to get it out of our deck draws. And I'm going to do that, and then Madness to charge back. That's a lot of damage. White Noise. I'm going to Biased first. And that means 1 less electrical charge, but it'll give us a much bigger heal. I will Zap. And then I'm just going to Reinforce, make sure we take nothing. I mean, it's overkill on block, but... I have to remember, I have the Echo Form. Echoing the Storm's probably not bad. Are we taking lethal here? Not with this, luckily. I'm gonna Madness, hoping it hits the Ball Lightning. If it hits Electro, that's fine. Do I actually want Impatience? I only have 1 energy left, and it's an extra card. I could draw a Glacier or some sort of Frost Generation, which actually would be fairly nice. Okay. Can only do 70 more damage this turn anyway. So you can't 1-turn kill him, no matter how good your combo is, because he's literally got a buff for it. You're not attacking this turn, which is interesting. I'm going to double Heat Sinks. It'll channel a lot of... Yeah, you know what? It's fine. Yeah, it'll channel a ton of electricity. Oh yeah, I took some damage from casting cards. I will just Glacier here. Okay. Strength. Oh, +1 Beat of Death, so we're taking more damage per card. Whenever receive damage, channel lightnings. Dual casting Reinforced Body doesn't help us, because the second time the X will be 0. I think what I do here is I just go ahead and hit him twice with Cold Snap. Yeah, we're going to have lots of defense. There we go. Guys, we're defeating the Heart. Bam, boom. He's dead. The Heart is dead. Hey. Wow, it's pretty good. My only thing I've recorded so far today. Now what am I going to do? I guess I could try the other classes. Ooh, cutscene animation. Where's the other half? Oh, there we go. So we destroy the Heart, and we try to run away. Do we actually escape this cursed Spire? Does it work? This whole thing's supposed to be based on, like, loops and stuff. Victory! Achievement unlocked, Sapphire Plus. Whoa. We get some binary. Proceed. Defect beta card art unlocked. I remember the art from the beta. Ah, that's cool! Heartbreaker, 250 points. And we get the credits. Well, that's very exciting. Oh, now what? Has it been done? In before Act 5, you've got to kill Niao. Is that it? The Spire sleeps. And so shall I. Alright, Neo. Niao. Well, folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the advice you guys have given me about Slay the Spire over time. There's the Defect. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do the Ironclad and the Silent next. Probably the Silent next. I still love the Silent, and it would be, I don't know, maybe some sort of poison build would always be fun. I think we'd want to actually for the heart, since you get punished for every card. You're not gonna want to go into like infinite shiv combos. You really want to gonna go into like I apply some poison and just defend kind of thing. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.